What's up, guys, and welcome to the show. So, a little bit today, it's the Lucha Libre News / Rant show. So let's just really dive right into things. Not going to be a super long show for you guys tonight, but not going to be a really short show either. AAA has announced its main event for this biggest pay-per-view of the year, which is Triple Mania. Now, I really couldn't believe my ears when I heard about this one. I was actually really very shocked when I actually heard about this main event. It's going to be really huge. We'll see Psycho Clown versus Phantasma versus Pentagon Jr. versus La Park. That's right, La Park will be making his return to AAA. Now, this is, of course, insanely huge news and really big news. He will be putting his mask on the line, of course, in the Fatal 4-Way. And, of course, my odds-on favorite are for La Park to actually win this match. Now, La Park, also, as you guys know, not too long ago did sign to the CMLL. Now he's also set to perform in CMLL's biggest pay-per-view of the year as well. So he will be the first luchador in history actually to perform on both pay-per-views, CMLL's biggest pay-per-view of the year as well as AAA's biggest pay-per-view of the year. He will be the first luchador to actually compete in on both pay-per-views. Now, of course, La Park's return is pretty much all everybody's talking about, and it really seemed to have overshadowed the return of the biggest, most in-demand luchador today, and that's Pentagon Jr.'s return. Now, Pentagon Jr., who left AAA in 2017, needless to say, La Park's return pretty much overshadowed Pentagon Jr.'s return. Everybody's talking about La Park's return to AAA, and nobody's really talking about Pentagon Jr.'s return. But needless to say, Triple Mania is set to be the biggest pay-per-view, the biggest Triple Mania pay-per-view in recent years, because you're going to see the likes of Alberto El Patron as well as Rey Mysterio are set to join the card, as well as there's rumored that there's going to be a few other rather huge names that are set to have joined the card as well. But no word on La Park's contract, if he's actually signed a full contract, if he's coming back for just this match or not. If you guys know or heard anything, let me know, as I don't really know any details on his return but that. Now, moving on to things, and I'm actually really excited about this one, actually, because now I'm very excited to announce that my favorite Lucha Libre promotion of all time, Elite, that's right, Elite, will be coming back to do a show in Mexico on July 21st. That's right. Now, some AAA luchadors are set to compete at this event, while others are simply supporting this event by wearing Elite t-shirts and stuff on AAA. Now, I'm not too sure if this is a permanent comeback for the promotion of Elite, or if this is just a one-time stint. But from what I hear and kind of things coming out of the Lucha Libre world, that it is actually a permanent comeback, which I'm really very excited for. This is my favorite Lucha Libre promotion, so I really can't believe that. Now, I'm not too sure about AAA's involvement in Elite's comeback. I'm sure that they're set to do a AAA versus Elite type thing, kind of like WCW versus WWE type thing, or if they're just set to do a partnership, kind of like AAA has with Impact. I'm not too sure about that, but of course, time will tell, and I'll keep you guys posted on the updates of that. I'm just excited that Elite's coming back. I think that's just insanely awesome. Also, some quick notable news is that AAA is set to do a show out of Madison Square Garden. That's right, in New York City, US. Now, that's right, it's set to do the show out of Madison Square Garden by the end of the year. AAA has, of course, been trying to break into the U.S. market for an extremely long time. Well, not extremely long time, because I think they did a show back in '94, and I think 2010 was the last time they did a U.S. Show as well. But I'm really excited for this. I mean, AAA, of course, has been broadcasting stuff out of U.S. for years, in the way that they broadcast their shows, things like that, on U.S. television in English and things like that. But for them to do a show out of Madison Square Garden, I wish the show would have been Triple Mania. I think that would have been an awesome show to kind of do out of Madison Square Garden, out of the U.S., but I don't think it will be. I think it'll kind of be one of their lower card, lower card shows. I think it'll be what's going on when they do a Madison Square Garden show. But I'm really excited for that. Like I said, a lot's going on in the Lucha Libre world. I mean, Le Parc's return is insanely huge. Now going back to that, and I'm hoping that he'll win, and I'm hoping that he's actually signed a rather lengthy contract, because this will be rather pretty huge if he makes a comeback. I mean, we could of course see that revival of that Le Parc versus La Parca a feud. I think that would be really insanely awesome, and I think that would be really just insanely great to see. I think that Le Parc and AAA would be like really the best thing for pretty much everybody. I think Le Parc, AAA, and fans as well, seeing him back in there would be just insanely awesome. I think that would just be perfect. And as well as an Elite coming back, I'll jump back on that for a sec. Now this is going to be insanely awesome. Little Elite has had some of the best matches like ever. The way that they just ran the company, the way that everything was done in the company was just really amazing and really great. And it just kind of felt like a lot better than AAA and CMLL and Crash and MWL and all those other organizations. It felt a lot better than all those other organizations. So I mean, I'm really just very excited for Elite to come back. And of course, we'll see what happens when AAA enters into Madison Square Gardens. Hopefully they'll be broadcasting that live show and keeping us updated on that. But anyway, guys, that's it for the news. Like, comment, and subscribe.